Helloodie! Today, on episode 6 of Unorthoblocks Season 3, I dedicate 3 hours of my life to the Tablist. I become a glorified carved pumpkin Santa. I give a donut a dead pet. Backzilla moves into my sink. And I start an economy in the sewers because why ever the hell not? Hello-dee-doo-dee-doo there, my name is JampottBong and welcome back to Unorthoblocks! Today's episode of Unorthoblocks starts with a bit of a fever dream. The events of the following scene took place at 2:30 at night and I genuinely had to validate the next morning if I dreamt it or not. So let's just roll the scene, I suppose. Help! I went AFK and now I'm back and it's all gone weird. And it's all taking place inside my house. I was over at my hat shop and Spider's got my head and Bex is in my toilet sink. I'm still not sure what that part of my room is. I'm just going to lock myself in here. What's going on? Am I dreaming or is this just another average day on Unorthoblocks? I have a ghost living in my sink now. Welcome in. Yeah, those chairs, I tell you, those chairs. All fixed. What's going on? I have no idea, Plasma. I have no clue. I wish I'd managed to capture a moment on camera where I came back from being AFK in the middle of the night and I saw in chat that Bex was talking about being a ghost in someone's sink and I just suddenly realised with a pang of dread, of kitchen appliance dread, that it was my sink. Then I rushed back to my house. There's Bex inside my sink, there's Spider suddenly appearing wearing my head, and oh, Bex is in the sink again. I guess I have a new roommate now, in the form of a sink ghost. Do you ever just get that sinking feeling, in more ways than one? To be honest, I'm still not entirely sure if it's a sink or a toilet. There have been many interpretations of what the undisclosed kitchen appliance can be. Undisclosed kitchen appliance may be haunted. Please do note, just giving people a warning in case they come inside my house and want to use a sink in Minecraft. Oh no, not into the attic, no! Rule 1 of my attic is that we don't go into my attic! Well, it's too late now. Oh well. Explain what? You're the one who got stuck in my sink. The attic is an art installation. People who haunt my sink have no right to complain about the mess in the attic. Sewer reptile. I have a resident sewer reptile. I'm now really tempted to make a sewer network under spawn. I feel like I could make a good out of this when I'm actually awake, and of course, I suppose Bex will have to get VIP access into the sewers now. The sewer hierarchy is entirely based on how much you haunt toilets. I guess that sink is a toilet now. Or is it? I have no clue what it is. Let's just settle on it being something utterly bizarre like an automatic lemon squeezer. It was all a dream. Maybe it is, who knows? Maybe it is. There's Plasma. He's just plasmering over there. I am torn between wanting to wake up from this fever dream and wanting to construct an elaborate sewer economy. Quite the predicament, I must say. Rather a quandary for such a sleepless jam. Sleep on it, yeah, it says the person who wants to sleep in my sink, seemingly. And back into the sewers she scuttles. And to bed I go now with genuine plans to build a sewer. And on the following day I encountered a donut.
Hi.
Hello, I'm the goose inside your dinosaur.
Yeah, goose. Yeah, goose.
Can I be your pet?
You can be. Oh, a pet jam.
The goose comes free with a package.
Ooh, okay. We can make this work.
You said you had nothing in your base when you were logging on, so I put myself in.
Yeah, that's true. Any particular reason you're you're following me?
Because why not? To be honest.
Just want to be a pet. Is that all? Okay.
I can be a pet goose.
My very own pet goose. Wow. This is the best day ever.
Oh.
Oh, honk. Wow.
Don't worry, I've trained the geese to not eat donuts.
That's good. That's very good because that would be kind of worrisome.
It's
I've actually had a pretty bad experience with the goose once. It tried to eat me, but yeah.
These geese prefer human flesh. Don't worry, it's fine.
Okay, good. Okay, let's see here. What do I do with a pet jam goose?
You can take it for walks.
Okay, take it for a walk. Here, come with me. I'll bring you to all my favorite places for geese.
Perfect.
Yeah, I see all the sights. Okay. So over here, over here we have a pretty sad scene. You can see these two. I mean, this chicken died, so I'm sure you're fine with that.
Great kill. Lovely. Love it.
Yeah.
This is my favourite thing to see on walks, to be honest.
See dead chickens.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, and then over here we have a terracotta shop that I don't think has been stocked at all.
I don't fit in here.
Oh, no, you wouldn't fit in that. You wouldn't. Yeah, you don't really fit in here. Here, let's get you out of here. Okay, I need to remember. Don't put you in enclosed small spaces.
Yes, I'll have to live outside your dinosaur.
Okay. Over here is an April Fool's Day thingy. Oh, I'd be careful. Yeah.
What if I signed up as a goose?
If you signed up as a goose, oh, well, yeah, you could do that. Jay's pet goose.
Nah, scratch that. Not got enough XP for that.
Yeah.
So I'll just
There you go.
That'll do.
Yeah. Goose. Goes.
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 It's a subspecies.
Oh, okay.
Goes.
Interesting. Oh, this is up here. This is a building you'd probably fit in up on that cathedral. You'd probably fit in there.
Because I thought I was going to be your pet, but I could be everyone's pet.
No, yeah, you're my pet. Good. Of course.
Good.
But you know,
So
I might have to make you
into the cathedral.
Yeah, I'll make a little house right next door, and you can live in the cathedral.
Perfect. That seems a good living arrangement, if you ask me.
Yeah, here's a Triceratops who's so dapper it feels the need to wear 2 hats.
Yeah, who put hats on him?
I hear it was someone named Jam.
Weird.
And then let's see here. Over this way we've got an ice cream dish. I know you don't eat donuts, but I don't know how you feel about ice cream.
Not a fan of ice cream either, to be honest.
Not a fan. Okay. Good to know. What do you eat?
Blood.
Oh, okay. Apparently Jam took a llama.
Oh, that Jam, always taking llamas.
Is this what people do with their pets normally?
Yes, take your pets
Oh,
on a
okay.
tour.
And then, okay. This is what happens when people don't love their pets.
Oh no.
These poor lays have been trapped in there for weeks.
Oh no.
Don't worry, I will not let that happen to you. I will not let
thank
that
you.
happen to you.
You're by far the best owner I've ever had.
Oh, that's so sad. This is a really weird tree. Yeah, I don't know why it is the way it is, but yeah, it's kind of unorthodox.
Fair enough.
Over here is a pair of socks that aren't quite big enough for a goose, like ear size to wear. But
that wouldn't quite work.
You know. Yeah, I think that's pretty much the main tour of Spawn, I'd say.
Perfect. I look forward to
Yeah.
pet.
Here,
Can you
look
feed
at
me
what-
cocoa beans? Is that part of the arrangement?
Feed you cocoa beans? Okay, I can feed you some cocoa beans. Here you go.
Wow, first goose in the Cocoa Bean Alliance.
Wow. This is nice. I've always wanted a giant pet goose.
It's great. Have all your dreams come true on this very fine moment?
They have
Has your life
completely
been
come
leading up to
true.
this?
Yeah, thank you. Oh, I'm gonna cry.
That's sad.
Oh, you
Also
just got
crying.
smaller all of a sudden. Oh. A flying giant goose who can become smaller?
Yeah.
Whoa. Wait, I could fit you in my house.
Perfect.
Oh, okay. Yeah, maybe not like that. No.
I'm a Cocoa Bean Goose.
Cocoa bean goose. Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
Should we go on a flying goose and flying donut mission?
Oh, a flying goose and a flying donut mission.
Sounds fantastic.
Okay, well, what do we need to do? Oh. No.
This is a standard flying
my
goose
goose.
problem.
Jam, my goose just died.
My goose died.
I got a pet giant goose and it just died.
Oh, that's so sad.
This changed from the best day of my life to the worst day of my life really, really quickly.
Oh, that's sad.
That might be most of it.
Okay.
Oh, are you missing coal?
Nope. Only thing I'm missing is this goose, R.I.P.
If I look at it from the wrong angle, it just disappears.
Because he's a ghost come to haunt you.
Oh, it's the ghost of my goose.
It's a ghost goose.
The ghost
it's a
goose.
Goose of Donut Past.
The ghost of Goose Past.
Yeah. We bury him now.
Yeah. Oh. Here lies goes. Oh wait, didn't Goes sign up for the...
Oh no, we killed him. The
We
best
killed
part
him?
is we can just do trigger, custom model data free, and he's back to
We can
life.
just make another.
Wow, so sad that Jay's goose died, but I don't care because I have a stack here because it's universally triggerable. I want to do a really slick scene where I just land here, break a hole, drop in 64 geese and leave. Is he there? There you go. Oh, where's the block? Oh, I need another there. Ah! This scene is not as sleek as I wanted it to be. But hey, there's some replacement geese. When things result in your pet of one day having to be buried, just resort to sorcery and create 63 more. Life advice with JampottBong! Hi, it's your boy, Editing Jam, from about a week in the future. I'm the ghost now. So, I actually got to the bottom of what those completely random game sounds in the background were. So basically, the scene I filmed with Jay took place right after our Unorthoblocks meeting, which we had in a big group call. And then when I left that meeting to go and film the scene with Jay, I didn't leave the group call, I just muted and deafened myself. And while I was halfway through filming the scene, there was a screen sharing put up in the remaining people of the call who were just lingering there after the meeting. And I didn't realise at the time because I didn't have it on very loud, but for some reason I could still hear it. I guess it doesn't affect if you're deafened, and with just barrel sounds going off in the background willy-nilly. I suppose it's kind of funny, and the reason it was loud when I was taught because I was a silly sausage in general and did not think to check audio quality before filming, and so Jay was considerably louder than me. So when I went through afterwards and painstakingly edited every bit I said to be subtly louder, it meant that whenever I talked I was followed by barrel sounds, which I guess is kind of funny, and I suppose I have an editing style where I can get away with that, so I'm not too annoyed. But yeah, now you know. On to the next equally chaotic scene. But this scene doesn't have any barrels. I've decided I like giving people geese. What if I gave every member of a server, every active member, a pet goose, just like I did for the Donut Man? They call me Goose Santa. Just gonna grab some tasty music discs from the river. If my calculations are correct, I'll probably need about 30 geese. I don't know where everyone lives, but I'm gonna try my best. Okay, 25 pumpkins should be enough. Trigger custom model data set 3. Why do we have to have the XP surge when we do this? When I want to rename these all to Pet Goose. Happy Face! Then enough wood for an equal amount of chests to put them in. What if I gave one to myself for the laughs? Might make it look like it actually wasn't me who gave people geese, but I mean, who else would it be? A goose for a chicken lover? That certainly feels correct. I believe this is the house of Kruvolk. Yes, I was correct. Good. Okay. A goose? I'm not sure where each individual mermaid lives, so I'm just going to leave one general one at the mermaid place just in case at least one of them doesn't get a goose. But I do know where Spider lives, so here is a goose. A goose at Draken's very small build over here. Oh, he's there. Hello. Since it's a very small build where you can easily find stuff, let's just put it here and see how long it takes him to notice. Every time I come here, the door's a different colour. Anyway, this is where Plasma and Kaza both live, so I should probably put 2 geese in the chest. Do I put them in their individual parts, or do I just leave one general present? I think I'll just leave one. There we go. If I am correct, this is where AJ lives over here in this nice little house here. This is really nice. Okay, so let's leave a goose. As a Canadian, he's probably sick of geese, but let's give him one anyway. I'm not sure entirely whose place it is, but I'm going to put a goose here. I think this might be Iondis's place, but again, I'm not entirely certain, but someone definitely lives it. Ohio. Ohio. Interesting horse name. Okay. I hope Ohio enjoys the goose. I have no idea where Rogue actually lives, so let's just leave a goose at his trading hall. Aha! This is Sunbear's joint. Goose for the bear, there we go. This is Rat Dog's place. And a goose in here. Hello! I'm not sure if anyone lives here or not, so here's a goose. I have to fly out a bit of a way to get to Teach's place, but he has a really nice location over here that he's been building. Here we go, this is awesome. I've wanted an excuse to snoop around here, so let's pop a goose down. Let's make a real scene out of it and just put it in the centre on top of this sea lantern. Oh dear, I am very lost as to the way back. I've taken a wrong turn at some point. Ah! Where am I going? I have geese to give. Oh phew, after 3 minutes, here is some familiar terrain. And a goose for Gertie. Goose for Gertie. That was really hard to say for some reason. A Gert for Goosey. Flezzy will hate this. Let's give him 2. I have no clue where Bex actually lives, so let's just drop, well, my toilet now it seems, so let's just drop a goose here at the future location of chair death opportunities. And I think that's every active member whose location I actually know of. Oh, hey, did you know that my goose model has JP on the feet? I never thought that anyone would actually see the feet, but I guess I was wrong. Wow, someone left a goose at my door. Who was that? The following night was a tumultuous, unexpected one. And it all ensued from a very small thing on the tab list. Right, here's your context. It's 11:30 at night, and I'm here in a minecart. The tab list is currently set. The number on the tab list is currently indicated centimeters in a minecart. I am currently in a little mini battle on the tab list with Spider to see who can get the highest time ridden in a minecart, it seems. And here I am going from side to side. It's very monotonous, very boring, but if you've seen episode 18 of my Metro series, you will know that this is not the first time I've stayed up late doing something like this. I decided that the first to 100k centimeters on a minecart would win. Win what? A happy feeling. Look at me spoiling a skin for later in the episode, but I started to gather an audience fairly quickly. There was almost something oddly relaxing about slowly drifting from side to side in this little metal box. I tried a spinny around method, but it didn't really make too much difference. My biggest problem was a lack of powered rails. If I had powered rails, I would be powering through the competition. I loved being a train. This is a part where I got bored and held some flags. This is a part where I turned it into a roller coaster. This is a part where both of us ended up on the same rail and it very quickly turned into some weird version of bumper cars. This is what competition looks like on this server, okay? I expect all future disputes to be settled this way. Choo-choo. And with that choo-choo determination, I reached 200k, but I was determined to get to 1 million before midnight. My patients had gone to bed earlier than me, so I became a goose. It's like a decorated roller coaster cart. Look at me, trading well in a minecart. Let's grab some heads. Next interlude was a little trip to mine some gold for, you probably guessed it, you hopefully guessed it, powered rails. And now comes motion sickness, but severely amplified determination. Fast. Half an hour later, 5 minutes before the clock struck midnight, I was on the home stretch, so I turned on shaders. 990k. 1 million achieved. 1 million centimeters on a minecart. But then, the goal very quickly amplified to 10 million before 3 AM. And I must say I was feeling rather dizzy. We now cut forward to 1 AM, in which here I have music discs to keep myself awake as I get closer to 10 million. I was rapidly falling asleep. I needed to up the antics fast. They do indeed see me rolling, and unfortunately they are indeed hating. Whee! Such sleep-deprived chaos was brewing. Was I perhaps merely dreaming it all? Was it another ghost in the sink moment? But look at me, breezing past the big 9 million. Home stretch. That chicken is just disappearing in and out of reality. I'd say it was render distance, but must be a time-space chicken. Great. I appreciate that that poultry is willing to be in 2 dimensions at once in order to watch me make a fool out of myself inside a minecart. I also gathered a healthy audience of pillagers. Then on the final stretch of this adventure, I kept myself awake with a riveting conversation about chairs. And with that, I smashed right on into 10 million. I was absolutely dead, I couldn't spell. I needed to be in bed. You could tell I was knackered, because I wrote 1 million there in the chat instead of 10 million. It was so relieving to be able to go to bed, and I managed to stop myself before I had the termination for 100 million. 'Tis the next morning, let's look at that beautiful tablist stat. What? Rogue! Well, ladies, gentlemen, everyone else and geese, you may be seeking the context behind that rather sudden time-lapse we just had. Well, people, I've made the sewers a reality. After the incident at 2:30 on the 24th, I've genuinely been quite hyper-focused on the passionate idea I have about building a crazy sewer network, and I have a bit of a vision. I want to construct a super elaborate sewer network connecting everything in Spawn, and then when we branch out to mega bases with a bit of digging, those as well. I want to create this huge, detailed, atmospheric place underground as a season-long project where I can stick anything in the sewers. And I've already made a good start on the sewers. Follow me. Well, don't literally follow me because I'm doing the walking for you viewers. So, to get to the sewers, at least currently, we have to flush myself down the toilet. Of course, soon we'll be able to access the sewers from anyone's toilet or just anyone's pipe. Like, we're currently working on a connection to the sewers here at the bazaar and the post office. But since it's my project, I started with my own base, so we have to flush ourselves down my toilet. There we go. Now, actually, the easier way to get down is there's an invisible chair here, and for some reason, when we shift click, we get teleported slightly over this side where we can get to the sewers, and for once, JampottBong is turning down the gamma mod. Whose name tag is that? I don't know. So, everybody, welcome to the sewers. Basically, the idea of the sewers, I want it to be very much an experiment in atmosphere. I want to make this place feel dark. I want it to feel gloomy. I want it to feel wet. I want it to feel moist. I want it to feel very sewery. So I wanted to very much leaning on the darks. We've got some overgrown patches, but I also wanted to feel quite industrial. And redstone torches are absolutely perfect for that. And I've made sure it's all spawn proof in a very non-JampottBong fashion. And of course, glow lichen works, and just more industrial looking stuff like this loom here, I suppose could be some sort of drain. Then it's not easy to catch the sewer train, but we have got the sewer train, and eventually there'll be a sewer train connecting everything in the sewers. And down here, we're using some quite interesting block palettes here, because as I said, I really want to experiment down here, because it's a very unique project building this crazy eccentric sewers. Still working on this, but this will connect to the bazaar and Amelia's area up there. This is where you can see some of the water. Now, I didn't want to just fully put water down this staircase because it would ruin the vibe, but what I did do, if I can find an example, is I want to give hints if the water is still there, because of course it needs to make sense like water coming from the sewer. So here we imply that it's sort of half buried, but there's still a stream just below us and it comes out there. Furnaces are actually perfect for that. I've always been advocating that furnaces are a very underrated building block for stuff like this, other than just of course cooking your stuff. Then this is going to be the sewer hub. I am very proud of this. So basically, it's going to stretch all the way along spawn like this. Just as my free cam's going here, along and along, connecting the middle of spawn. And the idea is every 4 blocks we're going to have another tunnel which can go off to someone else's base, someone else's shop, just someone else's anything, or even just stuff dedicated to being in the sewers. Like I have plans for sewer entertainment, I have planned for sewer business, I have plans for sewer everything. So yeah, I've really tried to... Oh, Village is another story. I've really tried to lean in on the atmosphere here. Of course, using glow lichen and redstone torches again. We got some overgrownness. I didn't want to go too heavy on the overgrown in this part, though. Like, I feel like if I'm going to be replicating this exact design a very long way this way, it needs to have somewhat simplicity, but that's arguable here. The way to get back up is, I actually have problems with people not being able to see these buttons, so I'll make them blackstone or something. Like, genuinely I had 2 issues where no one could see these buttons. This is another way to get to the tunnel that will connect to the bazaar and the post office. Then down here we wade through the lovely sewer water. Now, okay, rule 1 of the sewers is that you don't ask what anything's made of, because look at my fit. I am wearing my sewer hat, which I feel like is a lump of sewer weed, but then what's that on it? And I don't know, fashion's very different 100 feet down the toilet. And then this, I'll turn on gamma just so I can better demonstrate. This is the sewer coin machine. Sewer coin. What is sewer coin, you may ask? Well, I want to create a joke currency in the sewers, basically. Thanks to our beautiful, beautiful custom model data, have our own sewer currency. And now shops in the sewers, they won't run on diamonds. Diamonds aren't valid this far underground. You will use sewer coin. You will, like, say there's a shop here, because there will be a shop here. You can pop sewer coin in one of the chests, and the item will be yours. It's a simple system, sewer coin. It's just a different looking diamond, but then of course you can't take sewer coin back up to the overworld and use it. So, there's actually a system for converting diamonds to sewer coin. This machine I very hastily cobbled together with my very limited knowledge of redstone. As soon as you put a diamond in, it will instantly spit out 1 sewer coin, so 1 diamond equals 1 sewer coin. I have got a plan for bejeweled sewer coin, which equals 10 diamonds, but we'll get to that later. And by later I mean not in this episode, because I haven't worked out a redstone machine that can spit out 10 of something yet. And I should probably make a system for turning sewer coin back into diamonds. Work on that another time. I suppose just making a second machine like this that goes the other way around. So yes, this is my sewer coin, and I will use this to pay in the shops. I'm currently the richest sewer coin owner, because I'm the only one with sewer coin right now. But yes, we are truly going to make the sewers the place to be this season. This is going to be my big season-long project, building this crazy, elaborate, eccentric sewer location. We'll be connecting everything, and we're actually thinking of starting a bit of a dark, shady tunnel union, because I'm not the only member building dark, shady tunnels. Like over here, Spider has these tunnels as part of her base, which she's going to be connecting to the sewers via this hole here, and we're slowly working on a tunnel to connect this. And I know Spider has some interesting decoration planned for this, so it's great to see. And Draken also kindly said that I can connect the sewers up to his catacombs over here, which is his dark, shady tunnels. Oh, it's not fully rendered. So yeah, hopefully eventually you'll be able to get everywhere from anywhere on the server underground. I ain't seen the sun in a while. Look at me, can you spot me? Let's play a game. Where is Jam? And also, you're very much not allowed to ask what sewer coin is made of. I mean, look at it. Do you want to ask what it's made of? No. Hey, villager. You're gonna work in the sewers, selling balloons. What do you think of that, mate? What do you think of that? So, I do hope you enjoyed this utterly fever dream-esque episode of Unorthoblocks. I will see you next time back in the sewers. We're also going to be doing the April Fool's pranking next episode. Wow, because I've already recorded this. I recorded this episode in such a weird, wacky order. It's insane. I've already recorded the whole of episode 7, and I'm finishing off episode 6 here. But that doesn't matter to the viewers, so Toodlepips! Next time on Unorthoblocks, we resurrect the ghosts of facial hairs past. I get reunited with my superhero sidekick.
These guys.
And I go back to the goose-cher.